Hi, I'm Claude Harmon III, Director of Instruction here at the Harmon Floridian. I've got Team Titleist member Ryan Chrysler here with me today. What we're going to talk about here is a scenario of a short dogleg par 4. We see a lot of courses now have a short dogleg par 4. It scares some people because you want to try and hit driver and sometimes you don't know which club to hit. I think it's easier to hit either a 3-wood sometimes or even a hybrid. The reason for this is you want to try and put yourself in position off the tee, and I think sometimes it's just too easy to take driver. It gets yourself in trouble. Now, you might have a shorter shot if you pull it off with the driver, but if you can think about what you're going to do and how you're actually going to attack the hole, I think you'll actually have a little bit more success. So one of the first things that you can do is you can take a hybrid. Now, the modern hybrid is designed to be played like an iron. So Ryan's going to go ahead and hit a hybrid for us, and you're going to want to have the ball position here pretty neutral, like you would with your 4 or 5 iron. Just put it kind of in the middle of your stance and just go ahead and hit one for us, Ryan. So that's very similar to a shot that he would hit with a long iron. And the way the hybrid is designed, it's designed with a low center of gravity. It's designed to get the golf ball up into the air. And I think a lot of our students are trying to lift their longer irons or even lift their drivers into the air. So now we're going to take a 3-wood. And one of the things that I see that people struggle with the 3-wood is they tend to hit down on the golf ball. And it's easier to hit a more effective 3-wood if you go ahead and have more of a sweeping motion. So this is a really good drill that you can do. Go ahead and tee it up as high as you can with the 3-wood, Ryan. So about driver length height. And what you're going to do for this drill is you're going to hold the golf club at the height of the ball and then just kind of swing from there and go ahead and make a sweeping kind of motion to where you just clip it right off the tee. So the idea behind this drill is by teeing the golf ball much higher, it's having your chest and your body work through in much more of kind of a shallow sweeping fashion. We don't want to hit down on our 3-wood, and we don't want to try and have this feeling of helping the golf ball into the air. The other thing that you can do is you could take a 5-iron. So go ahead and take a 5-iron, Ryan. Now, if it's a dogleg hole, so for our purposes here, it's a dogleg left hole. If you struggle to draw the golf ball and you're a fader of the golf ball, one of the things that you can do is take a 5-iron. Now, if you're a fader of the golf ball, you're going to want to come over to the far right side of the tee and go ahead and aim a little bit more down the left side and give yourself plenty of room. Now, the reason we're going to have you hit an iron here, if you fade the golf ball, is it's hard for you to draw the golf ball. You might not have that confidence, so go ahead and hit your 5-iron, just a little bit of a fade, Ryan. So that might not necessarily be the shape that the hole demands, but what you're trying to do is play to your strength, get the golf ball in play so that you might have a little bit longer second shot. So instead of maybe hitting a wedge or a low iron, you might have to hit an 8 or a 7-iron, but you're still going to be in play. And the most important thing for all of these shots, whether it's a par 4 that's short or a long par 5, you want to try and make sure that you're hitting the golf ball as solid as you possibly can and getting the golf ball in play. Go ahead and hit one more for us, Ryan. Let's just go ahead and hit that iron again. So what you're trying to do is sometimes take an iron, put it in play, and make sure that you're hitting the golf ball as solid as you can and swing within yourself. Perfect. Right in the middle of the fairway, you're in play, you've got a good opportunity to make a birdie.